In a this bed, right, yes, sir.
This bed.
Right, yes, sir.
Right, yes, sir.
Right, yes, sir. And look on that. Every window, you know, brother. Every window, you know. See, I talk about God. God is good, you know. Look on that. Every window, everything, bro. You know, look on it.
See our space, yeah?
Look.
A fear space, this.
Yeah, Mama say?
Alright, yes, sir.
And look what happened.
Milan there.
So, three of them in the bed.
My niece, son over there, sir.
Yeah.
The baby there, sir.
Yeah.
And the mother there, sir.
Look on that. And fire, none of them. Not heard. None of them not get down burn. And look on that. Look how God is good. Look on that. Oh, God is good. Look on Lisa. None of them not get burned up, you know. Look on Lisa. Everything burn out, you know. Look on it. And none of them not get burned up, you know. Look on that. Look on that. You see how God is good? Almighty God is good. Look on that. Live your life now, man. And love yourself, man.
Welcome to True Jamaica Buzz News and Entertainment with a Buzz. The video that you just saw, apparently it is called Miracle on or Before Christmas. Based on what these persons are saying, there were at least 3 individuals in this bed at the time of the blazing inferno. But after the smoke cleared, all 3 were okay. Not a burn, not a smudge. Now I know that most persons that are believer in the man up above is going to say, it is the work of God, it is a miracle. And I know a lot of persons that don't believe that there's a man up above is going to say, this is F-U-C-K-R-Y. And I know that it is blasphemous to say F-U-C-K-R-Y and G-O-D at the same time. But me just say, this is going to be very mixed review. If you believe that this actually took place or you don't believe that this actually take place, please let me know what you think in the comment section, point blank and period.
People who other people may perceive that you have grudges against.
Shoot!
Deva BRATT.
They no hold grudges against Deva BRATT.
Why is it you kick him out?
I mean, I tell you, remember, it a tape?
Yeah.
That's correct.
Exactly.
So it was when it close though.
Why?
As in, we're being mature.
Why same way?
I was friends.
Remember, you know, me give the Shelly fit of the doubt on the first charge. And when me bail him charge rape again. I'm going to just leave it. Ask it, bro. Anybody with the one can tell you that.
Yeah.
No joke. They give the benefit of the doubt. Because I know woman stay.
Yeah.
But twice? Yeah, you do something.
Liar,
you do nothing.
You know
you do something when nice. Yeah, the canary, me bail upon weed and sell no weed. And while they upon being, they get catch with the next 2 pounds of weed. A fool they take me for.
Yeah.
You know them way there?
Yeah.
But yeah, when I pre, like, bro, yeah, that's just bad for business.
So the next thing that is popping in the news, it is called for every action there's a not so equal and opposite reaction. And like I've always said, there are 3 sides to every story. We saw that Vybz Kartel came out and he was saying what is the problem that caused a separation between himself and then probably one of the most lyrical, baddest artists out there, Deva BRATT. He said that Deva BRATT was charged for 2 cases of jump over fence. And that was the straw that broke the camel's back. Well, people, it seems as if Deva BRATT has responded not only once. I am going to show you exactly what Deva BRATT had to say as it pertains to Vybz Kartel. Is like the kettle that is calling the pot black. Take a listen, take a look, and then I'll give my piece.
You see me a rapist, right? When Lisa hyper 15 or 14, I'm sure now say me see you and her going to the bathroom for a number of moments or a number of minutes. Yeah? And no. Reasoning did I go on in there. See? So me and you are the same thing. Me and you fit should have been in the same. Yeah? The same jail cell. Me and you should have when it come to that. Yeah? So, you get acquitted from your crime. Me was not guilty. I wasn't guilty for my crime. My crime acquitted from jump. Right? You were guilty of your crime. You appeal. You come out. I'm happy for you. You come out. You are going to say, your crime is worthy to be acquitted of, but my crime is not worthy to be acquitted of. I am what they say I am. You are not what they say you are. Right? Okay, cool. The real reason Why you do that, Rude Boy? It's because me have my own style, me have my own swag, me have my own mind, me have a yes man, me have a chance star, me have a black rhino, me a leader. You never like that. You never like the idea of me and make moves, the entourage move. They at the party before you reach at the party, you know, or half of the entourage they there with me already. You never like them thing there. You have to tell the people them say you are the authority. You never like what I have amongst the people that we are in control of, or the way we can make moves. You know what I mean? Or my talent. What is it that you dislike? I don't know, but I've been loyal to you as a fellow artist. Never violate you. Always defend you. Take one heap of disrespect for you. And you still come out and forgive everybody else for everything, but not Deva BRATT. Why?
Fresh drop.
Why? Tell me, bumper ass class, why? When me do you so? Eh? Remember say, me protect Shorty when Shorty did need protection. Me protect you when you did need protection. The whole team, police get pay off, if we get pay off when man get hold with gun and we travel with all that type of craziness and all type of madness. And the whole years what me do. You want to tell me say this me deserve? My youth them not for eat food. Alright, and my name for day in the dirt, you drag my name through the dirt when you are the same thing. Even if Lisa I come out and say nothing no go so, me know within myself when me did see. Me know within myself when me see. And I don't lie, you never see me with nobody. I remember say me can call the people them who no say or who them a say me violate. Me can call them and chat to them and me and them, alright. Can you call Bumbuckler Lizard? Eh? And tell him say to tell the people them say I'm alright. Tell me, you can do that? Don't call me out, brother. Bill and live a good life where you have. What you do? I remember saying you need wall for walking, brother, and crutch stick on them something. I want to take quagmire, your head big and your body small. And you're walking like this. Where you are the road boy, don't fuck around. You need walls to walk. You better make sure you eat good food and make sure you're healthy for the show, you know. You hear that? Because we could have come help you and give you a little break. We entertain the crowd while you catch some breath. You know what I mean? You have to know them things there. Don't fuck around. And make sure you come at the show clean like this, you know. Make sure.
So people, you heard what Vybz Kartel had to say on his fixed interview that has about 700 and something thousand views right now, 750,000. The best interview with Vybz Kartel probably in decades. Well, he was locked up for over a decade. However, that was epic. Not only did Deva BRATT come out and respond, clap back at Vybz Kartel once, he actually did it twice. There was an interview that he did with a program called Dancehall Bomb or Reggae Bomb, something like that. Give credit where credit is due. And this is exactly what he said as it pertains to that. Take a listen, take a look to the edited version of that interview, and then I'll give my piece.
That to Black Rhino and Sean Star, I put them in place. Wait, I put them in place. And you want to tell me, say, both of you is not strong enough, or were not strong enough, are still not strong enough to say, listen, Daddy, I could put things aside. You did a chance time I come talk about the man and run back at you. And you, Black Rhino, they run back at Daddy. When both of you knew each other, live with each other, friends with each other before when you get to power with Kartel and me, put you in place with Kartel. Because you know, have look of it. Chance time, you don't know a favoritism with you. Don't even go here with talent. Black Rhino have little bit of talent. Sean Stam, that's why your song where you put out where you nobody look at it. You need to find your fucking self musically. You think me I go to 13 years for no stupid reason? When all I could have done was say, listen, this is unnecessary. We are bigger future ahead of us. None of that would have happened. Just like when media go through a moment when we have no fucking money and we have the artist name we are called in a Jamaica. The place where we're supposed to get in life. Me there nowhere because the person who me there on was supposed to mentor me and protect me and give me money and make sure some money dead and my mental everything good. Me now get no money and me have the artist fucking name. Me I do every show where you can think of me. I get every disrespect. We have licked down people, box down people. Me I say I pay for hotel, pay for car, pay for gunman, pay for police, pay for every pussy clot thing. Me never beg you $1. You know that, uncle. Big up yourself. You know from uncle say, yo, my cousin have talent. Any money we need to go on the road, he might get it. You come and sing song boy, yo, me never have a rich uncle. You're an idiot. You're a clown. Everybody have a different life to live. Stop bad mind.
Now, people, there was an epic speech by a hip hop artist said that some of these Igas are signed to a next Iga that is signed to a next Iga. He was not going to have that because people, here are the facts, and this is something, environment that have been around. At the time when Deva BRATT was hot, he was probably one of the hottest artists. The hot artists at this time, they were Europe, they were Idonia, and yes, Vybz Kartel was catching a buzz. But I think that Deva BRATT was probably hotter than Vybz Kartel at the time. Lyrics for lyrics, talents. Am I saying that Vybz Kartel would not have eventually taken over Deva BRATT based on his talent? No, but Deva BRATT was also a big artist at the time. They were probably on par, equal, or even in better, or Vybz Kartel better. It is dependent on who you ask. This was a time when the hottest DJ was, what's her name? Nikki Z, that was at Fame FM, Zip FM, or one of them. So people, I was at those parties. I know when Vybz Kartel and Deva BRATT was running the place, specifically Deva BRATT. So Deva BRATT is letting him know that, listen, based on both interviews, listen, I was hot at the time. I was doing my thing at the time. I did not need a Gaza or Vybz Kartel endorsement. I did it on my own. If anything, I helped to create the Gaza, which, you know, there's an epic interview in which Deva BRATT explained or gave his side of the story as to why Vybz Kartel wanted to overthrow him and take over the Gaza. So it is pretty much a situation in which two bulls probably could not reign in a one pen. Eventually, they were going to try to overthrow each other. And we saw who is in charge of the Gaza as we speak. So Deva BRATT said, yes, Vybz Kartel claims I may have 2 cases. I've jumped over the fence and people, truth be told, whenever your name is called upon touching any sorts of picnic or jumping over any sorts of fence, there's usually no sorts of redemption. Even if it is acquitted in a real court, the court of public opinion is going to look over you side eye. However, Deva BRATT is saying, well, all right, since you claim that that is the reason why you took me out of the Gaza, I have evidence, I have seen it with my own 2 eyes, of you in relationship having sex with Lisa Hyper when she was about 16 or so. So therefore, she would not have been at the age of consent. So therefore, it would have been the kettle calling the pot black or the potter calling the kettle black, vice versa. And people, truth be told, Deva BRATT was not only a bad artist, he was actually bad in the street. He was an enforcer for Vybz Kartel at the time, in which Vybz Kartel was creating enemy upon top of enemy. So yes, Deva BRATT did defend the Gaza. Deva BRATT was actually street, probably more street than Vybz Kartel at the time. So like I said, people, whenever you have people with equal talent or talent that is on par, and the badness on par, these people are not follow backers. These people are not usually sheep. And I don't think that Vybz Kartel could, at the time and even right now, see himself being on par with any other artist, especially in his camp as a rival. He is just a type of person. He has a big ego. He has big talent, but he also is a little bit insecure. And at the time, I think that he was insecure of the talent and the badness of Deva BRATT. So when we hear Vybz Kartel talking as if he is self-righteous and he is without any sorts of crime, it sounds very hypocritical. Like I said, it sounds like the pot that is calling the kettle black. Because we've heard the rumors that Vybz Kartel and Lisa Hyper were friends. Not only friends mutually, but also SEXUALLY from she was young, or too young. Will Lisa Hyper come out and say this is so what Deva BRATT is saying is true? More than likely she is going to deny it even if it is true because she is loyal to Vybz Kartel and not Deva BRATT. She's going to protect Vybz Kartel at all costs because her daily earnings might depend or is dependent on that. So at the end of the day, I think it is safe to say that Mr. Deva BRATT won't be performing at Vybz Kartel's concert on the 31st of December 2024 based on how he dissed him about his previous crimes, about his actions as it pertains to being a petty, about his physical, mental status, everything. We are speaking about probably the worst diss that a man can get from a next man, other than SUCK out your mother. So it is safe to say that there's a whole bunch of no love lost. These people will never be friends for now, at least not for the immediate future, based on what I see, based on my humble opinion, point blank and period. So the next thing that is popping in the news, it is called There's Always Three Sides to Every Story. The suspect, the suspect's family, the police, and then the truths. I am speaking about there's an incident that took place in which a very popular TikToker, his name is 41 Bossed, lost his life. It is said that Era 1 police went on a special operation seeking an individual known as Alex Medley. Based on the police report, it is said that when they went to the premises in which Alex and his friends were, they came under FIRE, and you know the script cliche though it be. Them wheel and pop off, blaze up some can after the smoke clear. All three men were seen clutching onto their life and the tools. Those tools, 3 to be specific, were recovered. However, the life, it was gone. Too late is the call. So since then, we see Alex's girlfriend, her name is Mrs. Bingham, Nicole Bingham. She came out and she's saying, well, he is an innocent youth. The police always come for them, him and him friend them, lock them up for a couple of days and then let them back out because they are innocent. But like I've always said, there are always polar opposite sides to the story. The side of the police, the superintendent, assistant commissioner of police, he had something totally polarly opposite to say as it pertains to the story. Take a listen what the girlfriend of Alex had to say. Her name is Mrs. Nicola. And then take a listen what the SSP for the Era 1 to be specific had to say. And then I'll give my piece.
Bingham says she's at a loss as to why her partner was a target of the early morning police operation, as according to her, he is innocent.
Just hear the gunshot, them and me run out of the house and they run in there and the police pull the gun and send me to the back of the building. And they innocent if they wrong do every time the police come and pick them up. They're not going to let them go. Police always come and pick them up and let them go back. So if they do something wrong, then they'll lock up. That's why the police running up and put them anywhere.
From all indication, one of the men being identified. He's actually from the Rose Heights area. He would have actually been from all the information and intelligence that we'd have actually gathered. He's one of the key players in the Rose Heights area, actually in the spirit of violence within the space there. Sometimes these incidents of crime, we consider them to be so senseless because these are persons by virtue of what we are gathering. These are persons who have actually known each other. But because of persons vying for danship, everyone wants to be a Dan. So as a result of that, friends killing friends.
So people, you heard the side of the girlfriend, Nicole. He is an innocent man. He is an altar boy. He has never done anybody or anything wrong. Don't listen to the side of the story of the many times in which his name is called up a person of interest, a suspect in the takeaway in all sorts of shooting. Never mind the fact that this man is said to be a very important gangster in the society as it pertains to Rose Heights, as it pertains to Orange. All of that is just allegations and accusation. Nothing has never stick. So therefore, he is innocent until proven guilty in a court of law. Well, people, I guess he will never know if he is innocent because he is gone. When you listen to what the police say, this man implicated, this man pointed that finger at, he is the person of interest in a lot of these cases as it pertains to Rose Heights. So who do we believe? He was the main character in this targeted operation, and they went for them. And based on what the police said, they found 3 tools. 3 men pipe up after the popo, and you always know what is going to be the result of that. The police is going to wheel and pop off, and you know the cliche script, you know the outcome is only going to be one way. So people, at the end of the day, like I said, don't start no ish, won't be no ish. The protocols have changed significantly. Whenever that warrant of DEATH is signed, it is going to be executed, and executed being the operative word, point blank and period. So anyways, people, thanks once again for checking out my video. If you appreciate videos like these, please show your appreciation by liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing to my channel. That is how YouTube promotes videos like these to like-minded, sensible persons like yourself. Bless up.